I am way too far over. I grabbed the wrong thing. Hello. Just decided to put that on. Hello, everybody. Sorry about last week. Shit happens. And yeah. So, we are gonna get into this. I need to actually work on this offline, but sometimes just I want to do a million other things. Isn't that right, Red? Come here. Come here. How are you, little lizard? I watched this guy try to lick his foot earlier today. Just like flip right as his foot. He is starting to his shed is starting to fall off, so I wonder if he was trying to eat that. Oh dear. Okay, I'll let you. It would have been this one. Hello. I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, I'm working on my own little RPG Maker game. I think you are here for that. Oh, stupid thing. And if you hear me munching on anything, I have these chili roasted pistachios that I'm snacking on because they are good and spicy, and I like both. Game, yeah. I should. I switched it for another one. They're pretty good. They're definitely more of the expensive kind of nut. Yep. Mine, they're definitely more of the expensive kind of nut, and the shell is a bit annoying. But one of the grocery stores near me sells these no shell pistachios. They're really good. And like 4 different flavors. Yeah, it's definitely like if you don't really care for nuts, then you probably won't like these. On top of that, the if you don't like spicy, you definitely won't like the ones that I'm snacking on. Don't know why I do this. But I'm problem about doing this, you only have one hand. My day was fairly good. Redwood refuses to explore and poop in his cage, but will gladly explore my desk and poop on either me or my desk. Took a nice little walk, had some leftover mashed potatoes. You're so cute. Behavior. Well, at least a good thing about having a lizard is that they only poop at least once a day, so it's like once he's done pooping, he's usually done. He's not gonna poop again until tomorrow. Da, 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 da. Ah, I need a poop. Yeah, well, they're similar to birds in how yeah, no, they're not like dogs where you have to take them out to go either poop or wee. They do it at the same time, technically. They poop and pee at the same, or like quote unquote pee. It's not really like the liquid. It's why is the first thing I'm talking about is poop? How do I explain this? Basically, it's out of all of one hole, basically, and the pee is technically like a solid white thing. It's weird as it's yeah, unhinged talk. I had an unhinged dream, or at least a terrifying dream last night. Oh my gosh. Or at least it was kinda. It like has horror elements, but it's not like um it's not like bit well there's definitely gonna be that, but it's like yeah, it's gonna be a horror as much as I can possibly. Making up RPG is horror. My model. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I sat upwards. Why did my microphone freak out? Making any games is horror. Because something will break and you don't know what for probably 2 hours. See this to the very. There is definitely gonna be a part where I'm not gonna be streaming this for the sake of like, oh yeah, this is getting to a part where this is big spoiler territory, and I don't want to show that to the world, kind of thing. But for now, I'll definitely be streaming a good chunk of it, maybe 2/3 of it at least. Don't know. This is just something I got off of Amazon. It's a JLab that I got off for $20. I mean, it certainly does the job well, but it's like I don't even know what really happens. It's like it just starts cycling the audio in weirdly. Yeah. Like when I first bought it, I was like, I don't want to spend too much money in case I don't really like streaming or anything like that. So, yeah. And it's done its good diligence. It's a fairly decent microphone. No screws attached. It's definitely got wear and tear. When did I buy this thing? Let me. I would pull it up on the screen, but I don't want to leak all that. I think I started streaming in August, sometime in August, which videos don't exist anymore. But they don't even do they even Whole Foods, Amazon, Go. Where's my orders? There we are. Uh, it's fun, good time. Yeah, okay. I ordered this like 2 years ago in August. So yeah, it's. I don't remember the exact date I started actually streaming. I know my first video on my VODs channel says September, but I had streamed before then. But yeah, it's kind of been actually officially 2 years since I started streaming. Whoa, dab. I am determined to get at least one ending that's not the escape ending, and maybe one of the yes endings. Probably Kahara's. Yeah. Alright. I wish I could go back and check to see exactly when I started streaming, but there are videos that no longer exist. I do remember my first stream was Stardew. It looks like my Wednesday, Thursday. So it looks like it's official. If it officially came out, I started streaming on the 4th of August. Okay. Also, how the hell do you stream Pokemon Go? That doesn't make any sense. It's, soft walking myself. That's basically what's been happening. I I defeated the tormented one, ran back to save, and then got my ass handed I'm not gonna. The Harvest Man went and killed me. Oh gosh, I hate that enemy. That thing can burn in a fire. Ugh. I have to go and fight the tormented one again. God damn it. I would at least get one ending. Whether it's when I think the girl's dead. I think she died, so I can't get her ending. Um, Moonless also died. I can't get Kahara, and Enki lost his mind. Oh, and Lagarde's dead. So I'm stuck with Rag. I guess I do know of the necromancy, so I guess I could try go and learn that. I ran into him, but I had a full party at the time. I might need to reload one of my previous save files. I ran into him. I got his. I think you reloaded. I might have to double check. Maybe. Oh gosh. I actually haven't done marriage yet. Hmm. Yeah, looks like Sari detected spam. Yeah, I got. I've been meaning to get Seriba onto this channel because I don't have actual moderators since I'm such a small channel and I can't pay them anything. So I've been meaning to get Sari for a while. Siri, turn off, you stupid robot. Stupid phone turned on. So last night I had this crazy nightmare of a dream. I find it funny to think I haven't watched Endgame or anything like that. I know what happens, or at least a general gist, but I haven't really watched it. But I find at least in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I watched up I think until Civil War. No wait, I seen Thor Ragnarok. Um but I find it interesting how Jarvis Silver I said Civil War. I meant Civil War with Captain America and all that. Then I remembered I saw Ragnarok. Anyway, what I was gonna say was Jarvis, big important AI in Iron Man's life, becomes the Vision, falls in love with Scarlet Witch, and then dies. Now that I wonder if the Silver Surfer is actually gonna come in. Isn't that what happened? Isn't that what kind of happened? Well, at least if I remember, it's been a long time since I've seen any of the Marvel movies. But I just remember the second Avengers, Ultron murders, or at least corrupts Jarvis's data and caused him to go a little to do other stuff. Iron Man finds him back, and then Bruce and Iron Man go and try to put him into the skin suit that Ultron was trying to make. And that created Vision. And then Vision eventually fell in love with Scarlet Witch, and Scarlet and vice versa. And then he gets the crystal ripped out of his head. Twice. Or like I said, I have never seen Endgame or anything like that, so. Yeah, I know my sister was a big fan of it, but I don't think she's been keeping up after Eternals. I need to actually watch some of the Spider-Man stuff. I remember watching this Tobey Maguire one, the second one to be exact. As a kid, my parents covered our other sister in my eyes when the scary Doc Ock murders everybody scene. Oh yeah. There's one TV show that I really, really liked as a kid, but I'm so afraid to go back and watch it again because I don't want to ruin the magic of the nostalgia. Have you heard of Generator Rex? Uh, I guess the unofficial sister show of Ben 10, since it was made by the same creators. I remember watching the. Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, Regenerator Rex, Cartoon Network, 16-year-old with um general synopsis is Rex is a 16-year-old with the power of to create almost any machine in his hands with his body, like big old fist, a giant sword, a cannon, stuff like that. And he's the only one who's able to help fix the world that's been affected by crazy rogue nanites, they nanobots, except instead of like deconstructing you from the inside or whatever horror stories with nanobots are, nanites actually mutate you into horrific monsters. Like, let me bring up a picture. called EVOs, which I do not remember what that stands for. Um, Expulsionally variegated organism. Um, Ranging from a lot of these. Yeah, Generator X unfortunately got the sad. Um, I feel. I feel like Generator X was basically very much shafted with the network. Like I honestly believe there was a lot of network meddling, especially in the later seasons, and especially it um aired at a very late time, so the target audience couldn't really watch it, and barely was advertised. So it was like, no, barely anybody knew it. Basically, it was created by the same people who created Ben 10, but I never really got into it. I remember watching the first series, but never really bothered with the when he was a teenager. I haven't even touched any of the stuff that they're producing nowadays. What's worse, ending a show early with a poorly thought out conclusion, or being middled to death because how um yeah, kind of same with me. But yeah, Generator X was my jam. Whenever the dub was made. Ah, so you're not a native English speaker, or well, you said you were from London, so of course you're a native English speaker. Oh, or am I crazy? Oh gosh, or am I thinking of another viewer? My model froze. Hello, there I go. I must be thinking of another one, another person who said they were from London. I don't know. This is my thought process, by the way. Can't even pronounce English normally again, so I can't pronounce that. That makes sense. I noticed that I get a lot of Nash viewers, which is kind of cool. What was I gonna? But anyway, favorite show as a kid. Don't want to rewatch, or at least maybe I'll go back and watch a couple of my favorite ones. But it's like I don't want to rewatch it from the beginning to the end because I know A, I'll lose this nostalgic, and B, the last season was bullshit and I hated it and I don't want to rewatch it. Yeah. Ah, this is so awkward. Trying to think, because Oh yeah, I watched the Fairly Odd Parents too. SpongeBob and the Fairly Odd Parents were definitely a jam. Take out your water. Oh, the oh, we're disconnected for a little bit. I didn't go back and watch it again until like when the ending was happening, so I didn't know who anybody was. Yeah. Don't know what that was about. Everything looks fine. Actually, what's the music playing when this is happening? Yeah, that was actually mine. Yep. I don't know. It always seems to really act up when I'm streaming. But then I'm the only one in my house. Save for Redwood. Why? I don't even have a Netflix account. I don't. I mainly watch VTubers or YouTubers. Oh, thank goodness you picked up that. Yeah, and he's using my credit debit card to pay for it, aren't you? Blink once if you if you're watching Netflix while I'm not here. Dude, don't blink because he doesn't blink. He has his all bearded dragons have this like 1,000-yard stare where they're high as hell. There's this stuff that we feed them is calcium powder. And it looks like the stuff that you snort. Especially when they get it all over their face because they're just messy eaters. God, I need to get like a camera for him. Why do you look high as hell? I swear all lizards are stoners. Marshmallow's good too. Goodness. Let's. I'm sorry. Just a little worried. Could be. Huh. Times are coming. I should. I feel like I should add like some sort of sound effect to this scene. No. Coming. He is coming. That. Surrender to the void. He's here. Hit that. Don't are we? We'll have to have a hairball. Sorry. I mean, they're both red? I don't know. They both have red in the name. The music just comes in. Mm-hmm. But one's a tree and the other is Outback Louisiana or something like that. Let's see what I've got an outfit list for you. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, I am technically. No, just text you. Okay. I don't even actually know the actual name for it, or at least what it means. A working class white person, especially a politically reaction one from a rural area. Okay. I see. I mean, the sexual tension. I mean, I have been having plans to have Alice, like a lesbian, but not really Layla. Like, I have plans with at least some of their sexualities. Like, Alice is definitely is a lesbian. I feel like that just fits her character the best. The two other male, wrong one. Xavier and Axis. Axis, Axis to me is feels like he would fit be bi. Xavier's pure on gay. Samson straight, and I don't know if Layla. I haven't really read very much. Romance has never been like I write like romance. I ship people to I ship fictional characters together. But don't go out of my way to read a whole lot of romances because I just find those insanely boring. Like if romance is a subplot in a fantasy adventure kind of thing, then sure. But the main focus, Colleen Coover is the reason is the pinnacle of what I hate about pure romance stories. Basically, just like Hmm. I definitely need to. I mean, I honestly think I'm in the LGBT plus situation. Yeah, like I said, romance. I don't know any popular romance writers that isn't shit. Um, because all that's coming up in my head is E.L. James Jackson, the person who wrote 50 Shades, 365 Days After, Colleen Hoover's entire category, stuff like that. But I do like also like more of the sibling and familiar, familiar, not familiar, familiar, um, family like relationships. Uh, Shakespeare? Shakespeare, that's more of a tragedy because two lovers had to die. Yeah. Yeah, it's more of a tragedy since, like, because of their families bickering, they end up both taking their own life. Speaking of Shakespeare, um, one of my friend's schools, a long time ago, did, um, a Shakespeare version of Star Wars. It was the funniest shit ever. Because when Luke sees what's Obi-Wan died to Darth Vader, it's just like it's a whole no, he just yells out nay. And it's just like the funniest shit on the planet. It also did Romeo and Juliet the next year, funny enough. Also, I'm turning off this music. And I know the Lion King is based off of Hamlet. I actually don't really know any of other Shakespeare's other works. I actually made tortilla chips yesterday. I bought the wrong size tortillas. It said I was planning to have like tacos. I bought the wrong size tortillas instead of the big burrito sized ones. It was like teeny tiny small ones. I was like, God damn it. So I found a recipe for tortilla chips that you can make by just chopping up the tortillas and then baking them in the oven. They were actually pretty good. Might need to change the seasoning a little bit, but they were really good. God, I want some more now. Ah, my hair! What? Clipped through my neck. What the hell happened? It keeps on poking my nail. Oh, I want salsa and chips. Thanks, Seb. Dun, 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 dun. Don't have either. Red, go. Since you apparently have a job, justification of I like food. I will admit that I do really like food. To a certain extent, there are some things I just don't want to eat like intestines and livers and such stuff like that. But hey, I got spicy pistachios. Ugh. I yeah, organs stuff like that. Like I do want to try some more. I don't want to outside stuff that's not just purely American shit, or at least American eyes stuff. But it's just like the organ stuff. It's just like, okay, I that's a little too much. Also, I don't like seafood, so and sadly most vegetables. Yeah, I really like I. It's also some things are just like a texture thing that I don't like. Like coconut is always I like the taste of coconut. It's just like the texture is always so weird to me. I got a little bit more used to it, but it's just like this is this feels weird in my mouth. Like my favorite meat is chicken. I really like chicken. Yeah, I think no, it wasn't. I had lamb once, and the only real seafood that I like is scallops. Scallops are good. I don't like sausage all that much. Like ham, steak, ground beef. Especially like hamburgers. But outside of that, um, I like turkey. Uh, Never had quail, blood sausage. I sausage is always at least Americanized sausage. Oh, I had deer before. Deer is good. Venice, that's what it's called. I don't. I never had blood sausage. The Americanized ones I don't really care for. Like I used to live in an area where there was some bone bow hunters because guns weren't allowed who would like come in and just cull down the deer population every so often and we would get and they would process the meat themselves. So it's so I get to have deer basically that came from my own backyard. I bit my tongue. Ow. This up here is gonna be used for something. Yeah, trying to think what the most out there thing that I had. Um, I say I don't like fish, but I like sushi. Been meaning to try Thai, but hmm, this is my thought process, everybody. I don't like the fishiness that comes with it, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. porpoise. Um, could actually make like officers stand over here. Do I have any officers, or do I need to use one of these regulars? um, I like pizza, though I'm a basic bitch and tend to go for pepperoni. I like boneless wings, not because I dislike bone in. I think they're fine. It's just like the bone in are very, very messy, and I don't like the feeling of sauce all over my fingers and having to wipe every bite I take. Um, anything chicken. Also like toaster raviolis. I think that's more of a cult. I don't really like soups all that much. There's only like a few soups that I like. Potato soup, which is one of my favorites. French onion, and my mom's cheddar broccoli. Other than that, chicken noodle, I think chili's considered a soup or a stew, if you want to think about it like that. But, okay, so it's potato soup is not like you chop up a potato and put it in broth. It's more the way my mom makes it. It has green onions, a little bit of bacon, some I think heavy whipping cream. I'll have to check the recipe for that. Um, of course, potatoes. It's very thick, and you sprinkle cheese on top. Maybe you'll dip it with some bread, crusty bread. Bread. It's really really good. Think about it: a loaded potato, baked potato, but I guess it's more like a mashed potato, but a little bit less thick. I mean, it's still pretty thick, but it's really really good. Classic stew. What's some classic stew? Meat, sausage, onion, carrot, potato, and so. Yeah. Um, don't really. I don't really know. I don't really care for soup all that much. I guess it's just like I don't. I mean, I don't like cereal, and if you want to make an argument, cereal and soup are fairly similar. Just like the you put dry stuff into a liquid. The only difference between the two is you bake one of them, you cook one of them. But yeah, like I like carrots raw. I don't like them cooked. I like onions cooked. I don't like them raw. or raw-ish. It's not stay. You keep telling yourself that. A hot dog is a sandwich. I don't know if you're American. Out of a red sand. I mean, I can hold him with just one hand. He's small enough to do that. He doesn't really care. He's being held. Laser gun. Pew! Pew! Baby. Yeah, he's only like 5 or 6 months now. Stella didn't exactly know how old he was, but he's a cute little baby. He's also a little stinker. Like since it's fairly late where I am, it's a bit calmer. But earlier in the day, he will be climbing all over me, climbing onto my hands, sitting on them, and then attacking whatever is on the screen because he thinks it's food, even though his greens are not that far away from him. I will shove his greens into his face, but he doesn't try to eat them, but instead try to eat the trees on my game. Or like if something's like I play Minecraft and he will go and just suddenly just start trying to eat things. Start trying to attack the monitor. Think he's gonna get juice something to eat when instead he's just gonna look stupid. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You don't have the brain cell until late at night. Maybe. It's like his cage is fairly big, but he'll only stay. Don't please don't dig into my neck. Stay on his log right underneath his heat lamp and stare at me, wanting me to take him out. And when I do, he's running all over the place. Gonna eat himself up there. He's gonna climb up against a bunch of wires. He's gonna poop on me. And I can't they're very territorial, so it's not like I can go out and get him a buddy. They will rip each other's arms off. So it's very much like no. Yeah, there. And of course, there's run the risk if I happen to get a female of getting a bunch of babies. And they're I don't want to say they're a super expensive pets, but they can be kind of pricey. I mean, Red alone was like $100. Oh yes. I don't know how many they I don't even know how much they have per batch. 20 eggs. Yeah, 20 eggs. About 20 eggs. Oh god. Yeah, I they would eat me out of bank and home. That's what. Da, da, da. And also, I think they do partake in cannibalism, so I only have one tank. Right. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Set up, yes, okay. They do kind of like what's the word? Survival of the fittest kind of stuff. I just have regular random dreams where I suddenly get a bunch of animals or something like that. Or like my current animal duplicated himself. I mean, hmm. I didn't say something, but I can't remember. Why do I have so many tucks? Nope. I do. Though I do. My parents have two dogs. My youngest brother has two turtles, and one of my sisters have four kittens. And I also a parakeet that's technically the family's. I I don't know. Two black ones, a orange one, and I don't remember what the other one looks like. I think it was a gray one. I don't know. Not my place to tell her what she can and can't do. Yeah. Yeah, cats kind of do their own thing. I mainly grew up with dogs. Yeah, definitely something inhuman. Why did I put so many creatures in here? It's either or. It's kind of like the way I think it's more like what the hell is that thing is more like how do I explain this? Like I guess it's either or technically, so it's what I get it's what you want to emphasize the first part, so what the hell is that? Would definitely be the exclamation part, then the question mark. But what the hell is that? That sounded so stupid. This is why I don't do voice acting. um, how do I explain this better? I thought I saw something. So the question mark exclamation is more like, what the fuck? Followed by a strong curiosity. All the exclamation mark, question mark marks this surprise or disbelief by a hesitant question. So it probably would be actually be better to do. Is there a gun sound effect? No, there is not. What am I using for Alice then? Okay. Right. Jeez. Oh, there is gun. I was thinking about that. I was gonna do it with my I mean, I had a I have a little grave set up for my previous lizard. My beard I spelled bearded dragon wrong, god damn it. Yeah. Had a little grave set up for him. It was definitely gonna be like, I don't know, a hidden boss or just some sort of random secret. But I gave him a little grave. Oh, I'm getting sad now. Oh, I miss him. I did show the picture of him, right? First ever lizard. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people like hide little graves. Like I do know with Halo 2, if you defeat it in a certain amount of time under the hardest difficulty, you get there's like a happy birthday message from the lead developer to his wife or something like that. I don't know what the time limit is, but yeah. And of course, I never gotten it. That's just what I heard. I don't know. Like, oh, I was wrong. It's Halo 3, I think. Access to simply changed to Christmas Day. Both. Okay, what? I could have sworn that Halo 2 had something. Half naked guy. I've been. I could have sworn the Halo. I could have sworn it was that. Well, apparently, well, there's a happy birthday message on the third in the third one where if you set it to Christmas Day, it reads out "Happy Birthday, Lauren." But have I been led astray? Okay, I was entirely wrong. I could have. Who the hell told me this? What's it could have been Halo 2 came out at the time where misinformation on the internet was, well, I mean, it's still widespread, but it was definitely like if you like the whole Luigi is real kind of thing and Mario 64 and all, and you can get Mew if you inspect a certain truck and fire red and leaf green. Ah, why is my cheek starting hurting? So maybe, huh? Oh well. Or maybe someone was just pulling my leg. I can be gullible sometimes, honestly. So that's took me 20 years to realize that the whole birthday message at the end of Halo 2, if you beat it on the hardest difficulty under a certain amount of time, was a lie. Nosy. You would just thankfully nothing too like life threatening or anything, but basically it was just the last minute. This is very important. You need to come over now, kind of thing. Don't want to get into too much detail about it, but just shit came up and I could not do shit. And a little bit of poor planning on my part as well. Didn't realize it's happening that day. You're losing your socks. Oh yeah, again, nothing life threatening, nothing, no, no family member passed away or got sick or anything like that. It's just something unavoidable, family obligations kind of shit. Where is it? I don't know why I'm singing this song. like I said, a little bit of poor planning on my part. Um, and kind of like a combination, a little bit poor planning on my part, and shit happens. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, I was pouring pistachios into my mouth, so that probably didn't help it. Stop. Oh gosh, thank goodness. Yeah, no, nothing. Red is fine. He's just an angry little baby right now because I keep on woking him up. I think right now he just wants to sleep. Curl up on my chest and into my neck. Just take a look and sleep. Yep, this is real. Like I said, this is the only time where he's actually calm and not trying to attack everything. If I strayed earlier in the day, he would be trying to eat everything. He was climbing all over my arms, sitting, trying to poop on me. Yeah. Yeah. Right one. No one tell you that the default RPG Maker music is bad. I guess it's because I only got introduced into the RPG Maker scene 4 years ago. This is still kind of new to me. But I just think it's really nice. Um, for me, it's only like 9 p.m. So it's not too late. Okay, I'm done listening to you. Kinda, uh, I'll just say I'm in the middle. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it has Hawaii has its own, Alaska. And I think there's like 4 more, so a total of 6. Yes, Hawaii has its own because it's in the middle of nowhere. Alaska also has its own, with part of it merging with Hawaii's. And then there's 4 more across across the entire map. So there's a total of 6. Normal. I mean, the map it's pretty big. Oh, it's God damn it! I don't know how big. I used to know, but I don't remember. I should have my measuring tape out. At least it should be somewhere. Ah, there it is. Longest side is 4 feet, and the shorter side is 47 centimeters. And red is fairly small. Uh, 11 inches, which is uh 28, about 28 centimeters. Actually, let me. It's been a while since I last measured you. Could you like hold still and let me measure you? Maybe. Bread. First off, don't eat the tape measure. Second, look forward. Look forward. Look forward. Look this way. Stop. No, look that way. Okay, I'll just turn you like this. Of nose? Stop moving your goddamn head! Right! You actually have grown a little bit already. Last time he was 28 centimeters. Now he's almost 33. I knew you gotten bigger, you little sneaker. No, you got bigger. Your head looked bigger than it did before. Well, not really. I never measured him from across his belly, but from tip of tail to tip of nose, he grew like a couple of centimeters. The table's too long. And the Layla's still there. Didn't even notice. Misao! Cool, did you like it? You totally called the teacher, by the way. Yeah. Masao is definitely one of my least favorite RPG horror games. Gosh, I should replay some of the others. I mean, like all the deaths are pretty cool. It just like I don't want to say it's like cheap or anything like that, but it just like compared to the others, I feel like it's just the weakest. Especially that epilogue kind of ending. The meme. Oh, the yeah, it's definitely like I said, it's definitely it has its fans, but it's definitely one of my least favorites. Like I get what it was trying to say with the epilogue. It's just like yeah, it definitely wasn't as serious as everything else. Why is then I guess I'll be going now. I need to I need to make her turn. Ah, I'm trying to remember. I there's a lot. I do remember that. I believe there's a lot more lesbian tension between the two, and the if the female MC did it. But I do know that well, the story doesn't change if you choose the female or the male. The dialogue does change. Like when you fail to save Yoshino, the boy's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." But as the girl is like, "Oops, I forgot to save Yoshino." I'm such a mischievous little person. I mean, it was hinted in the original game that they are like more demo- have demonic energy inside of them, but it's more in the female than the male. Like that whole possession scene where the boy refused to kill them. Teacher changed. Well, in the whole truth section, there you could like go and like free the teacher, and I think it has something to do with the Buddha incarnation system that Buddha believed in. Like, if you're a good person, you get to continue on as a human, but if you're bad, you get reincarnated as an animal, kind of thing, which doesn't make sense. Like, Satomi and Kudo are definitely not the best people, But compared to Yoshino and the teacher, like the teacher is supposed to be like a mirror of what happened of Masao. Oh, in his youth, he was bullied and all that. Honestly, I have I have thought about that too. Yeah, I mean, look at it's like if are you lucky enough to become a pet? I guess is something you need to think about. Like again, I'm not entirely familiar with the Buddha reincarnation system. I might be totally talking out of my ass. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, cycle of rebirth with karma, which is karma. Makes sense. Assas Marrera was like a life and death. Want to be it if they want to be reach enlightenment. Buddha reborn in more preferable realm. It doesn't explain the realms. Taking life, not stealing, SA. Uh, sa, sa, I don't know how to pronounce this word.
Samsara.
Samsara. So apparently there are 6 realms: gods, demigods, humans, animals, hungry ghosts, and hells. God realm, human realm. Like samsara is frustrated by karma. Karma or action results from an intentional physical or mental act, which causes a future consequence. Unwholesome. It's the body of speech, then our end products are kind of mentality. So how does how does the one chick talk about it? Jen so stuck it. Yeah, it makes sense. But that does not explain why Sat- not Satome. I mean, she was a airhead at most, a dumb airhead. Kuda fell into peer pressure. I'm not like excusing their actions, but compare that to what uh the pink hair girl and then what the teacher did to Masao. They are so much better. I mean, they're not the best, but the bar is on the fucking floor. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Oh, and also blackmail of child. How do I make this? How do I say this without child? Uh, Doing acts that they shouldn't be doing because they're children. PORN. Um, child. Do you know what a lolicon is? Basically that, but with real children. I I figured, but I don't know how else to explain it because I don't want. It just feels like I'm a. I know I'm small. I have the funny number of followers, but holy cow, I do not want to risk getting banished off this site. I totally forgot that was a I totally forgot that was a thing. I don't even know when that came out, but yeah, I'm about to just say no. Yeah, he gives me a I don't like it. I was gonna say something more, but I can't remember. Let me think. 2010, yeah, I definitely was not on the. I actually remember when I mean, I played Roblox when I was younger, but I didn't really get onto the internet until when did I 2016, I think. Around the time when I actually first played Undertale, I was just so enamored. I got to learn more. I didn't want to do the genocide route at first, so I decided to look up someone playing through it, and then bada bing, bada boom. I go through and watch my first ever playthrough of Jacksepticeye playing through Undertale. Jacksepticeye, first ever guy I've ever subscribed to, and also part of part of my inspiration of ever actually doing this. Alright. I watched other YouTube videos. Like, his was definitely not the first one I watched. Um, but he was definitely the first person I consistently watched. Then I got kind of into Minecraft without actually ever playing it, or at least in role plays. He's I kind of spiraled on from there to the list that I have now. Geta 777. But Geta, that's a Dragon Ball Z character, isn't it? Oh, that's Oh yeah, I can. Unfortunately, I can't speak Spanish, so none of this. I wouldn't understand any of this. It's like he's been playing a lot of he play, or at least he played GTA on online, and then on a Minecraft. Yeah, right now his entire channel is like Minecraft right now. And I did, and he has some streams of Fortnite and Fall Guys. Hmm. Oh wow! Congrats to him. A lot of people are hitting their 10-year milestones and been thinking about retiring. MatPats retired from the game theory stuff, occasionally making cameos. And I think Captain Sparkles is also retiring. I know Jaden Animation talked about um maybe a possibility of getting a regular job. I can't think of anybody else. Uh, I understand. YouTube is a dangerous beast of a creation platform. Like having to try to battle against weird decisions that YouTube makes, plus the algorithm. Getting your channel struck down for no discernible reason, or a video demonetized because reason. And of course, yeah, plus weird career choices, or YouTube just not doing its job correctly. Like that whole Sniper Wolf situation. And also questionable stuff. But, oh, yeah. There was this one YouTuber that I liked. Um, he taught me. He had a bunch of tutorials out about how to use Blender and make your own donuts, and using that as an example. And then he dove into the NFTs, and I haven't heard shit from him yet since. And now artists have to deal with AI, which is probably 10 times worse. Yeah, NFTs were probably the worst. Most artists were think they were gonna it was gonna get, but now there's AI, as in AI generated slop. I'm not an artist, and that just I hate that so much. I can't. Or at least I can draw slightly. Like, yeah. I mean, most I can't draw at all. I know how to color correct and do stuff like where's. Let me just drop. Actually, like, let me turn this on. I know how to use GIMP, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like, for example, Axis's hair is broken. What the heck is going on? That's the wrong color. Why is it flashing? Why have I never noticed it now? Why are you the wrong color? I can draw sticks figures, but they look like they have broken backs. Why is this ponytail? Basically, I made it two separate characters stuff for him. Cut it, took the ponytail off of his, and then stuck it on. And now I have to go in and fix that because what the fuck? How long has this been like this? God damn it! Ah. How are you a different color? God damn. It's too bright. Why aren't you becoming the correct color? God damn. This is gonna bother me if I don't fix it now. It's too late. Why is your hair so light? I can't see chat, by the way. It's blocking. God damn it. Aw. I'm glad everything's good, though. It's sad. I know it's sad losing a pet. Especially one who has been with you for a very long time. Do I need to, like, recolor everything? Why is your hair so light and everything else not? There we go. Aw. I remember when our family dog passed away. She was a good girl. There, your hair's fixed. Stay fixed. It all happens, and you think you're prepared for it, but you will never will. At least they can leave with you knowing they had a good life. Oh god, I'm starting to tear up a little bit. Alright. Oh. I don't wanna, like, ask what happened. Because it's when this time comes, I hope it's painless. I guess. Oh, I see. Still, still, it's that's life for you. Alright. No, yeah. I don't want to end on such a dour note, but it is getting kind of late, and my throat is starting to hurt a little bit. But hey, 2 hours of talking before it really started hurting. That's probably a new record for me. Yeah, I, I don't, I don't, I don't, uh, I don't know what to say. God damn it. But yeah, I don't want to cut off. You're talking about your dog, the dog. Raised by no. That's the problem. Sometimes I just don't think enough, or sometimes I just think too fast. I don't think enough. Sometimes I think too much. And even then, sometimes I think so fast my mouth can't keep up with it. Uh, oh, you. That should be the motto of America right now. God damn it. Shadow Pain. Yeah. Yeah, of course. But basically my main point is I am starting to kind of get a little bit tired. Been streaming for nearly 2.5 hours now, and my throat is starting to kind of itch a little bit. No worries. It's kind of like it happens. Um, Yeah. Well then, yeah, this is I don't know how to end this properly. Outside of just saying my usual good night model. Yeah, good night. Yeah, have a good night, morning, whatever time is for you and any other viewers here. Stay hydrated and stay beautiful. Bye.